Olarunke Babe. And change it to. Say camera ida. Let's go. It's the third day of Land to Freedom program. A program that is set to transform you to becoming a real estate worthy person. The program is organized to empower everyday individual who thought that real estate is only for the deep pocket alone, people who are rich to maximize. This program is set to let you know that everybody, no matter your level of income, can play in the real estate game. No matter who you are, no matter your background, everybody, whosoever you are, whether you are a school teacher, you are an artisan, you are a tech person, self-employed business person, every individual have opportunity to maximize and make the most of real estate wealth if you know how to. I welcome you again to this program. Today is been a wonderful day to every one of us, and it's been a wonderful program. We started this program 3 days ago, and here we are today. I welcome everyone. Mr. Tunde Areu, thank you for joining in. Olarunke, thank you. Thank you. Today's program is very, very critical in the journey of this program. It is the art of land to freedom. If you have missed any other day, this day is not a day that you can miss. And I want you to send the links to your friends, your family members. Send the links to at least 5 people that we are alive, because this might be the only breakthrough they need in their life to transform their wealth journey. I am not kidding. The topic is about how to invest safely in real estate. How do you invest safely to avoid scam and protect your hard-earned money? That is what we are talking about today. The 3 days that we have, the 2 days program we have held before will be useful if only you attend that of today. You may understand how the important reason why you should invest in real estate. You may know that real estate is one of the most important assets that will never fail you if you invest in it right. You may understand that it is your leverage, it is your stability, it will give you freedom, and it also will help you at later years in life. You may understand all that. You may also understand the way by which you can build wealth through real estate. But if you don't understand how to avoid scam, you may invest and your investment will be wiped away. It will count for nothing because you do not understand how to buy real estate right. This day is very, very critical. The topic once again is how to avoid scam and protect your hard-earned income, your hard-earned money. I have talked to many people about real estate, and they will tell you that the reason why they don't invest in real estate is because their parents have told them that they should not fight over land, and to avoid the risk of any controversy, any conflict that can come through land investment, they step aside. They don't even play in the game at all, and this prevent them from maximizing the wealth that is in real estate for them. Some other people will tell you that land issue, one of their great-grandparents have also warned them against it. Some people will even tell you that my uncle have this experience. He bought land. After some years, it was taken away from him. Different series of how people have faced a lot of challenges in real estate, and they have told you the story. And because of their story, you have decided not to invest. Today, I am going to break it down for you, bringing in my 15 years of experience on the way the scam work in real estate industry, and how to identify the scammer and how to buy land right. This is going to be a very, very transformative section today. Once again, you are welcome. I've said that this program is organized to empower you, to open your eyes to the fact that everybody can maximize the real estate wealth, no matter who you are, no matter your background, no matter your level of income. Everybody can play and play well in the real estate. The majority of people today who are playing big in real estate, majority of them started with nothing. Some of them started as mere agents, and today they are big developers. We have some people who started as teachers. I've heard stories of people who started as teacher and they were investing consistently in real estate. And you know, after their retirement, they became very, very wealthy because of the investment they have made in land. And the reason why scam is a critical point of real estate industry or land, deal, is because if you save your money for many months or many years and you invest it, it's a capital project. It's expensive, and you invest it, and at the end of the day, the investment counts for nothing. You have been scammed. It has wasted your time. It has wasted your energy, your investment, and a part of your life is gone. That is why you should learn about it and understand how it works. Yes. What exactly is a land scam? That is where we need to start. What do we mean when we say land scam? Land scam is not just fake land. It is any transaction where you pay for land and cannot legally own the land. You can't access the land and you cannot enjoy the land. Any transaction that takes place whereby you make payment and you can't take ownership, that is land scam. And it comes in different ways. One of the way it comes is that land is sold to you, and you don't own, you don't take the ownership. You don't take the ownership because maybe another person have the title on the land, or the land has also been sold to another person. Or maybe you are given a fake document. You know, people who are playing scam in real estate industry is a big business. Some people, all they are doing is scam. That is their own economy. And they have mastered that economy so well that before you detect them, you must be a professional. And some people, out of trust, and some people out of, ignorance, they will just trust anything that anybody have said to them without finding out more about it. So when you are giving fake document that is not original, you are being scammed. When they hide the truth about land from you, you are being scammed. Sometimes the land that is sold to you is not a land where anybody can build. Sometimes it might be a flood zone where government has left for the passage of flood when it occurs, and they will not allow anybody to build on it. Some other time it might be a land under high tension. If you are not knowledgeable about it, you will buy it and you can't build anything on it. Sometimes there is a particular distance of setback to the major road. If you are not aware of that, people will sell it to you and you will think you own land until government will come and tell you that you are not supposed to build anything on that land. Another one is there is a particular distance that you are going to live between river, before you can buy land. Sometimes some family members or real estate agent will sell some of those plots for you and you will not know. And by the time you begin to build, you see government comes and will tell you that you cannot build on that part. So when people hide information, the truth about the land, they hide it from you. You have been scammed. I have been to a land, I saw the land, I love the land. I was on the major road. It was like about 30 acres, and I wanted to buy it. It was a good location, and we were talking about the price. But because of experience, I told them that this land, I will walk through the land. It's in a suburb of the city where I live, and I told them before I begin to negotiate about land, I will walk through the land with my surveyor. We are going to take the coordinates. We will go for search, and we will know how the inside of the land is. The agent that took me there told me, you don't need to do that. You can see the land now is well located, well situated, and the land is a plain land. That is how the land is. I said, I will walk through that land. The second day, I and one of my partner and our surveyor came around, and we were walking through the land. And lo and behold, after we have walked for like some meters into the land, we discovered that sand has been excavated from the land. Huge hole. The land is being deformed. Large expanse of that land has been deformed. If I was somebody who didn't have experience about land purchase, I would have give them the money, and when the money is given, to collect the money back will be very, very difficult. I will just walk away from that property because the amount of money I'm going to use to Sandfield to make it usable is even more than the money that I'm going to buy, the land with. I'm going to sell the land for. So when people hide truth about the land, you are scam. When people say government land to you, you are being scammed. Sometimes government will have acquire some area of land for a particular purpose. It might be for hospital, it might be for school, it might be for, industrial, layout and the likes. And people who are family member of the customary owner, they will still go and sell part of it. It might be aviation land that belongs to, aviation, the Ministry of Aviation, and very close to the airport. Family may stand up and say they want to sell. If you do not understand how to do your due diligence, find out whether the land belongs to them or not, you will fall victim of such kind of a thing. And they will claim ignorance. They will say they don't know. Another one is when people sell one plot for several people. That is also a way by which people are scammed. People will sell land that is under family dispute. The way we operate in Africa, when the family land is not just a land that belongs to one person, maybe two families share boundary, and they are not agreeing on where the boundary is. Real estate is very, very valuable from the ages. When there is quarrel, people fight about land. Communities, families, they fight, they kill each other because of land. That is how important and valuable land is. The land might be under dispute, and one family will be selling, or one member of the family will be selling. There was a case that we had in 2024. That was last year. And we bought a particular land. We did our due diligence, and the land has good survey, good title, and the likes. So we bought. And when we erected our fence, some people came and they said that they are the owner of the land, that the person who sold the land to the person we are buying from has no right to sell the land. At the end of the day, we just sort them out. We use wisdom to settle them, because when they take the case to court, we are just going to be there for ages, and nobody will benefit. You that you bought the land, you are the one that will suffer the most. They are just playing game. At the end of the day, we find a way to sort them out. We give them some money, and we took over the land with the agreement that nobody is going to come and challenge us on the land again. So there are different ways by which people get scam. Another one is that a scam is not just painful. When you are being scammed, especially on land, it is always devastating, because the amount of money required to invest in real estate is not just, peanut. Sometimes some people, all the resources they have worked for 5-10 years is what they use to buy a plot of land. When you lose it, you are not losing that money. You are losing the profit, the wealth that money have the capacity, that land have the capacity to bring to you. So it is always devastating. And as much as devastating as it is, it happens around us almost every time. It happens around us almost every time. So that is what scam, land scam is. The second part is how do people get scammed? How do people get scammed? People will think that, are you foolish? People are not scammed because they are foolish sometimes. It is not because they are stupid, but sometimes it's because they are not knowledgeable enough about that business, about that industry. That is why they are, and that is why many times you need somebody who is a professional in the field. Merely seeing the land, merely walk through the land and ask one or two questions. The person will tell you whether you should buy or not. and it will tell you what you should request for, and before you know it, you will buy right. So what are some common trap? What are some common trap, you know, that make people to get scammed? We have talked about it. Some people do not really have the legal authority to sell the land they want to sell. And some of them have mastered the game very well. They are professional scammer. They will talk to you. They will inspire you. And if care is not taken, you are going to fall for it. You know, middlemen or agents who do not have authority over the land, sometimes they will sell the land. At the end of the day, when you are trying to take possession of your land, the truth will come out. And you know, that is when we begin to ask particular questions about how do we buy and know the person who is also authorized to sell on behalf of a family or on behalf of a company. Another way is people sell one plot to many buyers. You know, they sell one plot to many buyers. You know, you get to the site, and like 3 of you will meet, and before you know it, you are in trouble. And they have collected the money. They have spent the money. They won't return the money back, because many people are in the business to make their money through any ways. And when you go to the court, you know, Nigeria justice system, you may be there for a very, very long time. Another one we talked about it the other time is wrong document. Not forged, but wrong. Sometimes it's critical. Sometimes I call one coordinate flying. When they gave you a survey to a particular land, but the survey plan does not belong to the land. Let's say the land shown to you is in a location A, and the paper they gave to you is in location B, which will not be where the land they show you is. The survey might be on a land that cannot be used, or it can be in a place that does not belong to them. Meanwhile, you have taken possession of the land just for somebody to arrive, to come around, show up after some time and say, this land does not belong to you. It will bring his document will tally with the land, and you are left to battle, you know. Another one is that when you begin to buy based on emotion, is another trap. Another trap is when you buy based on emotion. They have told you that the land is this, is that, there is potential. In fact, such land sometimes might be very, very cheap. Such land might be very, very cheap. And they will be telling you, somebody is going to pay by 12 p.m. If you don't drop money now, another person, they will continue to pressure you. When people pressure you unnecessarily over land, be very, very careful. The way I sell real estate is to educate my client. It is not compulsory for you to buy from me now. I educate you about the value of the land, the potential that the land is carrying, and what you are going to benefit about it. It might be slow, but it compounds over time. I'm not desperate to sell land to anybody, because I'm offering a service to you that will change your life. You know, when people begin to pressure you, bring money, deposit, do this, do that, another person will buy. Be very, very careful. Another way is land under government acquisition. It is another trap that people fall into. Government have taken some plot of land, some acres of land in Kwara State for for to build a city of the future. You know, it cut across so many villages. This is government acquired land, like 20-something thousand of acres that government has acquired. You know, now if the people in this community begin to sell such kind of land to unsuspected clients or people, and they are telling them that government land does not reach their place, you are being scammed. Because if you don't do your due diligence and find out whether the land is government land or not, you will build houses, and at the end of the day, the house will be taken away or pulled down by government later in the future. Then some people will sell their family land without the consent of the family. Family, when they want to sell land, they will sit down. They will do meeting. They will agree. This portion we are going to sell. This we are not going to sell. This is how much we are going to sell, and this is not the one we are going to sell. And family will develop. They will print a receipt for their family. They will unanimously decide the document they are going to give to anybody who is buying land from them. Sometimes some family members who are treacherous, who are deceitful, will sell the land without giving you, original documents. Sometimes they will go and print their own receipt that is not family receipt. They will not carry the family members along. And when you buy from them, you've been scammed. So scam is not just money lost. Scam is time lost, is confidence lost, and is opportunity that is lost. See, when you have been scammed like that, one will think that it is money that you have lost. It is not. You have lost a part of your life. If it takes you, for example, 4 years to save the money up to be able to buy land with the hope that this land will be your retirement benefit in the next 20, 30 years. When you are being scammed of that land, it means that the potential inherent in that land is taken away from you. The freedom is taken away from you. Your time is wasted, and the opportunity of freedom that you have in future is also wasted. What you lose, it is not just money. Your confidence is destroyed. Sometimes such people who have been scammed once or twice to invest in land again becomes a problem. They will be afraid. They lose their confidence, and they will not be able to trust anyone again. And they also lose their peace of mind. Imagine somebody who belongs to a cooperative society and he has saved up 2 million naira. They gave him 6 million naira as a loan from the cooperative. He's going to pay back maybe over 3 years or 2 years. And such money, over time, he begins to discover that what he used the money to buy has gone. How devastating that will that be on the person? Even when good opportunity comes, they will doubt it. They will not be able to trust anybody again. And what will benefit them in the future, they will even not invest in it. The consequence of scam is more than the loss of money. It's loss of potential wealth. It's loss of confidence. It's loss of trust. It's loss of opportunity, and it's loss of time. It's very, very devastating. So how do we avoid? This is the core of our lesson today. How do we avoid scam? How do we avoid land scam? And protect your future, as a professional we do. I will just go through them so that we will be able to finish everything. The first one is that it requires a lot of knowledge. It requires a lot of information, and it requires a lot of professionalism. See, the terrain you are not used to is always difficult to tread. Many people will dabble into something they don't know about and begin to play that they are intelligent. People who you meet there who are playing this game are smarter than you. You also need professionals who have played in this terrain to help you, so that you will not fall victim of such people. The first thing to do is to verify everything. Don't assume. Whenever you want to buy land, don't go with assumption. Assumption is killing. Assumption is dangerous. In fact, you will lose when you assume. You don't assume anything. Verify everything. Do your due diligence. Find out if it is a family land, what family have right to sell this land. We call it local intelligence. Go to the village or the community, ask questions from people. Which family has ownership of this land? Who are the family? By the time you move in the village, or you send somebody who can relate well with people, you will gather information from the food vendors where they sell drinks and the likes. You will be able to get information, you know, of who owns the land, who is supposed to. If in fact, people will tell you the story of the land. They will tell you the one there is a conflict on. They will tell you the one that there is no conflict on. They will tell you a lot of story. They will tell you. You must do your due diligence, including local intelligence. Go into the place and ask questions about is it the genealogy now or the history of the land you want to buy. Verify the survey plan. If you want to buy any land, take the coordinate. You can't buy land without a surveyor. Any land that is been documented, you need a surveyor to verify it. So you go and employ a surveyor, let him go and pick the coordinates and take it to Surveyor General's office. Let them know whether this land belongs to the person who wants to sell it to you. Do that. Then what title is on the land? Is it a deed of transfer? Is it R of O? Is it C of O? Is it a gazette, government gazette? Is it governor's consent? These are the titles of the land. Which one is it having? You know, the person that wants to sell to you, does he have legal right to sell it? Is he a member of the family that is selling? Then is it government land? What is the status of the land? Is there any court case on the land? You need to find out. You know, is the land location matches the one in the document given to you? Sometimes somebody will give you a survey of a land, and the land they show you is not the land that is, you know, that the survey covers. You need to make sure that it matches each other, and you can't buy land alone. You need the assistance of a surveyor and a property lawyer. Sometimes there will be some land that has good title, and some of those land, you know, have problem. Maybe there is litigation in court over such land. Some people will like to sell because there is litigation. Transfer the liability of the land to you. People are wicked, you know. You need to check through all that. When you begin to make verification about land, sometimes people who are fraudulent, they will begin to tell you that, they will begin to preach to you that they are upright, they have integrity, they can't sell land that is having problem. You know, sometimes they will gaslight you. Sometimes they will tell you they have sold the land to a lot of people. do not listen to them. Don't listen to them. Do all verification. If you need to invite your lawyer, invite your lawyer. If you need to bring your trusted surveyor in, bring him in. If you need to bring a real estate professional in, verify all documents. And every loops, make sure you, all the boxes, tick all the boxes before you make payment for any land. If you make payment for any land, the money is going, it is always difficult to get your money back when you have paid a money. One of the way to overcome all this, is to buy from, reputable real estate company or trusted professional. People, everybody will call himself professional. The entry barrier into real estate, consultancy or agency is very, very low in majority of our state, except in Lagos State now that you need to register with government before you begin to sell real estate or practice it. So anyone who want to practice can just practice. And majority are looking for money. They are looking for quick money. So they market anyhow land. Land they don't know anything about, they market it. And by the time they market it, you pay, they take their commission. That is all they wanted. It is not because they love you. It is not because they are going to follow it up later. It's because they want to collect their commission. It is important that you buy from reputable company, people you trust, people you know. Now, real estate to me is, I'm in real estate because it's like a purpose. It aligns with my purpose in life. My purpose is to empower people to achieve their wealth possibilities. And I've discovered that real estate is one of the vehicles of wealth that does not disappoint. Its foil on the way does not get finished. It is loyal. It can get you from where you are to your wealthy land or the wealthy place. And that is why I played in it. It aligns with my purpose of empowering people to create wealth, to move people from poverty to wealth. It aligns with it. And I'm not doing real estate because I just want to do, I am also a big investor in real estate. All I'm just doing is to show to people how real estate has saved me and how it can also save them. Seeking for a great end and freedom for them in their old age. That is the reason why I play in the real estate. And if I want to buy land for everybody, I have not bought land, If I buy land for you, I'm also buying for myself. The land I cannot buy by myself, the land I've not ticked the dot, I cannot sell to anybody because majority of people who I am buying for, I am also the one managing it for them. I will be the one to check on them regularly. I will be the one to also sell it for them if they want to sell. So it's like I am holding it in trust on their behalf. You need to buy from a reputable company because your peace of mind is very, very important. Be careful. Don't buy from anybody. And sometimes be careful. Cheap land is always expensive. Cheap land is always expensive. Some people want to buy land at cheapest rate. You may be duped. You may be scammed. Be careful. Do your due diligence. Ask a lot of information before you drop your money. How do we know companies that are reputable? They must be registered. They must have track record of the business they have done before, people they have helped. They must be people with identity, not just online agent that you can locate or you don't know them. And these are things you need to do. Never pay into personal account. If you really want to buy right, don't pay into personal account. Pay into company's account, except the owner is telling you to pay to his own account. There are some times that people who are the owner of the land will tell you that pay straight into my account. If it's not company's land, you need to pay into the account. That way, it must be that the name that will be on the title of the land is the name you are paying, is the account you are paying the money into. It is very, very important. If you are paying also into family account, let it be family account that is approved by members of the family. Don't pay into personal account anyhow, or agent account. If you must buy land and you are going to pay into any agent account, let there be a power of attorney. The power of attorney is the one that gives authority to the seller to sell on behalf of the owner. And the terms will be specified. Sometimes they will tell you that pay into the person's account. Sometimes they will tell you that no, don't pay into that person's account. You know, ask for that. You also need to inspect the land. I told you when I started in my introduction that in one of the points I made, that you need to inspect the land. I told you about the land I wanted to buy, and it was good location, good land. We know the owner. We have ticked all our boxes. But I just have to walk around it because it's one of the experiences I've had. And when I entered, I see that the land has been deformed. Sand has been packed, excavated from it, and the land is deformed already. If I didn't walk, you know, across the land, how will I be able to know that such things has happened? You just have to inspect the land. Physical inspection is better. Do not buy land by faith. Do not buy land by that you see in photo or video if you don't trust that particular people. Inspect the land. Another thing is that use lawyer and surveyor wisely. I've mentioned that you can't buy land by yourself alone. You need a professional, lawyer or a surveyor or professional. Such professional also will have their own lawyer. They will have their own surveyor too. You know, these people will help you. They will give you information about how to check and authenticate all documents. You know, they will verify all the documents. Okay, whenever anybody is telling you you don't need a lawyer, you don't need to involve any lawyer or a surveyor, be very, very careful about it. You know, when there is sense of urgency, be very, very careful. You know, don't buy land alone. Bring second eyes. You know, let a friend know. Let somebody who is knowledgeable about land know about the land that you want to buy. It is very, very important. Our time is fast spent. Let me just go through some of the things we need to take home today. Now, I've told you how scammer operate. I have been able to tell you that you need to do your due diligence. Due diligence is know the owner of the land, know the title on the land, verify all the documents, make sure that the document matches the land that is given to you, and also use your surveyor well. So your surveyor will be the one to advise you whether the land shown to you matches the land on the document. You should also use your lawyer to verify whether the document on the land has been used for taking loan. They will also tell you whether there is conflict on the land. Your lawyer will do all that for you. There are a lot of things that, you know, ordinary eyes cannot see that you need to verify when you are buying property. You can't buy alone. Buy with the help of. I have also told you that you need to do your gather your local intelligence. Go to the community, ask questions about the land. people will tell you, you know, and you can use any, you know, you can use the local community person, any strategy to get them to speak to you about the land. Protect your money. It's very, very important that you protect your money. Not only your money is lost when you lose money, your time, which is a part of your life, is gone. The opportunity, you know, that you are supposed to have in future is gone. You may not be able to attempt to buy land again in future. That will create fear, and it will unsettle your mind. It will take away your peace. In fact, you can't be able to trust, you may not be able to trust any person moving forward. So if you want to buy land, please buy right. That is the conclusion of the whole lesson. Buy right. How do you buy right? You buy right when you seek right knowledge. Use professional. Buy from reputable company. Investigate any land you want to buy before you give money. Pay to the rightful person. It is not all agents that have right to sell land. Sometimes ask them, do you have the power of attorney to this particular land? If they don't have, ask them that you want to know that they are the rightful person who is supposed to sell the land. It is very, very important. And don't pay to personal account, except it's the personal account of the person who owns the land. Pay to company's account. That way you have evidence and you'll be able to, you know, to take it off from there if there is any problem that happen over time. Real estate and land has potential to turn you to a wealthy person, a free person in future. Enormous, because the value grow, you know, exponentially. But if you buy wrong, you will also lose that opportunity. You will lose that opportunity. I want to appreciate you for joining me tonight. Thank you so much for coming around. I want to also I want you to spread the news around. Tell as many people as you can tell. Share the news around. The program continues tomorrow, and we're still going to talk about the other topic by tomorrow. So invite others to come around and learn. You will learn more about how to become wealthy, how to become free using real estate vehicle, using land as a vehicle. It is very, very important. Do you have any question? If you have any question, you can drop your question here. We have been talking about how to avoid being scammed when you are buying real estate, when you are buying land. How to avoid being scammed buying land, because land requires a lot of money. If you lose money, it's going to tell on you. So by tomorrow, we will continue. In the absence, Mr. Niyi Daniel, I can see you. Temitope Oluwatimileyin Opeyemi, thank you for joining in. Mr. Tunde Areo, thank you so much. Olarunke, thank you for joining in. Please spread the news around. Let people hear about the program so that they can also benefit. It is better that everybody, you know, become free, become wealthy, become millionaires, have money that, you know, they can't, you know, the money that they have more than abundance in their you know, more than they can use, you know, in their covers. That is very, very important. Thank you. In the absence of any question, We are going to draw the curtain of this program today. See you tomorrow by God's grace. Have a wonderful night rest.